All right, just got out of Hunger Games. Here's little thoughts. What did you think of it?
I thought it was awesome.
Yeah, it was good.
I didn't really know what to expect. I hadn't seen anything about it except that.
Yeah, except that it was good. Yeah, that's all I knew just from the Twitter and shit.
The CG was pretty bad in it.
Yeah,
but the practical effects were awesome.
Yeah, I kept looking at the movie and I was like, those fucking CG effects are not.
Also, Gary Ross directed it, and I don't really know what he's directing.
I don't know what he's done either.
But I don't like his directing at all. I hope he's not doing the other ones.
Yeah.
Also, Steven Soderbergh directed some, and
I want to find out which
I don't really know why
part that is. The artsiest scenes, or I don't fucking know.
There's some painting in it, so it's probably him.
Yeah, he's a big painter or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, maybe it was I probably wasn't the shaky cam fight scenes. So there's a lot of shaky cam fight scenes, which I always.
If the movie was rated R, it would have been a lot better.
That's true. They kind of tried to get away with some of the violence with the shaky cam because it's kind of like you can obscure the violence with
Rather
if
than
you can't fucking see anything, then if you see smears of blood every now and then, it's okay. I guess is the idea. I guess it worked. They got PG-13s or whatever.
Yeah, I mean the action, the blood, the violence that they did get in was good.
Yeah.
It was more
cool.
than I expected.
Yeah, it's a shame it can't be R, but if it was R, it would lose their base, So.
Yeah.
But oh well. I mean, it was cool. I dug it. Jennifer Lawrence.
She had some really bad lines. Well, not.
Yeah, it could have been
really
the writing,
bad delivery.
Or yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
again, I think that's kind of
on the director.
Rests on
yeah. That is kind of a. You do have to give people a lot of leeway with that.
Plus side, Lenny Kravitz.
Oh awesome. Yeah, Lenny Kravitz was just. He was cool.
And Stanley Tucci.
Oh, Stanley Tucci is my favorite character. I love him in any movie. He just plays Stanley Tucci. But it's cool.
Toby Jones got snubbed.
Yeah, Toby Jones. Yeah, what the fuck's up with that, man? 2 lines. Oh, and he was the announcer during the games.
Yeah, off screen.
Off screen, yeah. But overall, I think that was him at least. But yeah,
sure.
Yeah, it sounded like him. So it's he only got 2 lines on screen and then a couple off screen. But it's come on, man, he's Toby Jones. Why you be hating? Yeah.
Yeah, I like Josh Hutcherson more than I had before.
Yeah, that's weird. He was kind of cool.
Yeah, only when he was actually in the games themselves. When he was
out of it, he had the little
he was hello.
Weird. Yeah,
I'm very blonde right now.
Yeah.
But he was cool in the games. He looked like Rambo. There was a lot of Rambo-y moments that he had.
Or Predator when he's all painted.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. The villain was.
He had a baby face and his mouth was little.
Yeah, I don't know. The villain I wasn't.
The villain was bad. Although I'm hoping that the overall villain of the series.
Yeah, well, let's be real. The real villain of the series is
Darth Sidious of this series.
Yeah, the real villain is the government, the capital.
I don't know the actor's name, but he's really familiar.
The president.
Yeah.
Yeah. Coriolanus Snow is his name. Yeah.
Nice.
Everything's Romany,
Yeah.
Yeah, everything. There's tons
chariots and stuff.
Yeah, even chariots. The villain is the villain thinks he's Caligula or some shit.
Side note, Malcolm McDowell at this theater.
Yeah, the ticket counter guy was totally Malcolm McDowell, a heavier set Malcolm McDowell, but still totally Malcolm McDowell.
Yeah.
That was weird. Anyway, I thought I was gonna get raped for a second.
Yeah.
Good thing I didn't. We're back to Hunger Games.
Jennifer Lawrence. They could have cast somebody better, probably, to be honest with you. But she was good in parts.
She's not bad.
She was bad in some. Jennifer Lawrence overall better than Winter's Bone in my opinion. But I don't really like that movie, even though she kind of played the same character. Again.
She's not bad to look at though. I mean,
when it's not close-up, there's a lot of close-ups in the film, and those always make her face look strange.
Well, even in all the stills and stuff from the movie, I always noticed there was a running trend of getting Jennifer Lawrence in her most unflattering facial expressions, which is kind of just Like
Yeah.
really.
Her nose always tended to look weird too. I don't just
Yeah.
she looked weird and
I don't know. And she has a big forehead, but I mean, I gotta overlook
again
that.
directing. I'm just gonna say that like it was kind of
Nothing
like
against her.
with MI4 also. Like there was all of the scenes when it was like all big action scenes and it's really far away. But then whenever it's like okay real talk dialogue, then it's like this. It's like hey man, I just want to
What's
tell
up,
you,
bro?
yeah, that's
Yeah.
how it was kind of in this.
Although the action scenes, if only the fight scenes were backed up, because I love it when they do a fight
Yeah.
scene they did like one shot, a single shot at the end
Yeah,
of the last fight scene, which was cool. I was like,
it
oh
looked
come
really
on, please
cool.
do it. But then they were
Kind
like,
of like an aerial type.
yeah,
shot
it was like an aerial.
really
Yeah, it was
cool.
fucking awesome because I love it when they take if somebody could just like take the camera out of all the fucking characters' asses and then just like back up and
Yeah.
watch the scene. That's the best.
Instead
that's the
of being
best
like
way. Yeah.
this, it's like
Yeah, it's a fucking great way to direct an action scene. It's so cool.
boom.
But then they
right
only,
there.
yeah, but then they never seem to do it. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, we're on
Anyway,
6 minutes.
6
What
min-
else to say? The music wasn't anything special.
Yeah, no, I mean, sometimes I was like, oh, it kind of sounds like this, kind of sounds like.
Yeah.
One thing that they did a lot was if they had like a tense moment, they would cut the audio and stuff and just have kind of like a track.
Yeah.
Kind of in the background and stuff, kind of reminiscent of Hans Zimmer, because in the Dark Knight and stuff like that, that happens sometimes. Like if there's
I felt there was a lot of like emotional scenes that were handled poorly, actually.
yeah,
And like hallucinations.
Oh,
scenes.
yeah.
They were kind of weird.
the dubstep editing thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. That was weird. But otherwise, let's see.
Elizabeth Banks. I
yeah.
I totally forgot she was in it, and
That was weird.
yeah. Until the end, and then I was like, whoa, Elizabeth Banks, and she actually didn't seem like the same character. which
Yeah,
was nice.
yeah, it was really out of the blue for her. And I'm telling you too, if fucking Tim Burton directed this movie, Elizabeth Banks' character, no doubt, would be Helena Bonham Carter. I mean, Elizabeth Banks, she was very much out of her norm, but she was also trying her hardest Helena Bonham Carter impression.
Yeah.
like it was really weird.
Very much
And
so.
on that note, Woody Harrelson was also trying like his hardest in the beginning, mostly his hardest Jack Sparrow.
Yeah.
It was kind of weird, like Jack Sparrow, but like a Woody Harrelson. It was just Woody Harrelson being Jack Sparrow. It was weird.
Yeah.
Very surreal. They kind of got rid of that after the first introduction, but you know.
Okay. I have a problem with the whole society that they're in. That's like I don't understand it. Okay, everyone's like normal. That's in like District 12 and stuff, and kind of in the other districts. They're just like people. Okay, in like a shitty place. But then in the future place, where they have regular microphones, by the way, which is weird. They all look like retarded Who's. Like
Yeah. Like their sense of fashion is
not Whovians.
not Whovian.
what
No,
they fucking
Whoville.
Whoville, like
Whoville,
Whoville,
yeah,
like
yeah,
Dr. Seuss.
Yeah, it was the capital's high society thing is weird. Their fashion sense is very strange. I mean, because it seems like what they kind of do is they kind of do like a retro future sort of thing. Because everybody in the districts is very like Depression era 1930s dress and stuff like that. They look really just like 1930s and but then when you go to the Capitol, it's kind of like what the 1930s would have assumed that the future would kind of look like.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. It's kind of like the Capitol's kind of like cyberpunk slash apparently.
But still, I feel like all of that could have just been done better. If not just with the CG, like it just looked
Yeah, the
very
CG. Yeah, there was
unfinished
tons of CG all over that thing. And,
It-
like the whole Capitol
It seemed
scenes were all
so
CG.
unpolished almost.
Yeah.
Like it just didn't blend well. anymore.
Yeah, the CG looked like it came from like a movie from 2003.
Yeah.
And it was like, I don't know, it just didn't fit. Because it was nice when they did the practical effects. That was fucking awesome. Thank you for remembering the good old days. But then when they used the shitty CG, it really like took you out of it and stuff. Especially when you see like a really shitty CG train, like future train thing coming into like the big future city, and you're like, wow, that's a fucking computer right there. That was weird. Atlas Shrugged had better CG trains than this, to be honest. So I don't know. Take that as you will. So yeah, Hopefully in sequels they work on the CG.
Hopefully Gary Ross is not on it.
I think he is. I don't know if you know if he's doing the third one. I don't know. I don't know what I heard. I haven't really looked into this movie at all. So, which is kind of good. I kind of like that.
Yeah, like I said, I hadn't even seen a trailer before.
Really? Yeah. So that's cool. I dig it. So completely fresh. I never read the books. Never read the books.
Neither of us read the books.
Never read the books. I don't think I will until all of the movies are out. Like I have them all. I have them all already on my tablet. She has them. She's trying to get us to read them before the. Now see, I don't know. I can't. Because it's like a literature fan to kind of be like, yeah, the movies can't live up to the books, but
like this person.
I've changed. I used to say that too, but I've changed my stance since. I mean, it's all kind of just how you experience it.
Yeah.
So, if I experience these movies straight,
it's all like however you want to experience them.
Yeah. So I think it'll overall be an alright experience. And then if I go back, I don't think it'll sully the books at all. I don't.
It's not so bad where it's just gonna ruin the main points for you. It's not so bad where you're just gonna go to the book and be like, well, I already know what happens and I got nothing out of it for it. No, you're gonna enjoy these, and then you can go to the book and be like, oh, I also enjoy this, which is the way I often look at reading a book after watching a movie. It's like you get a director's or extended cut because you just get more of the same thing basically, as long as the movie is an actual adaptation and not just like inspired by the book and doing its totally its own thing.
Yeah. So
thoughts
okay. If it, from a reader of the book, come on, you gotta go. Let's do this.
It was an accurate representation. It was fairly accurate.
It's fairly accurate. On a percentage scale, how accurate would you say it?
Like 90%.
90%? That's
Did
pretty high.
Did they change anything significant?
No.
Okay.
Really?
Leave anything significant out?
Not.
Anything you wished was in it that wasn't?
PETA had lost his leg.
Really?
Yeah. When he got stabbed by the dude, PETA lost his leg.
That seems like a pretty big deal.
Yeah, that does. Wow.
He got a
bionic leg?
Yeah,
a robot
like a prosthetic thing.
You heard it here first, folks.
That's okay.
Boom.
I guess that's not going to be.
You're the Toby Jones in this, by the way. Like,
I'm the Toby Jones.
Take off what we look like.
You're gonna put your hair all blue. You blew up your hair.
Yeah.
I like it, dude. I like it. Stanley Tucci. I gotta make my hair all curly.
One more comment on an actor. I don't like what's his name? Thor's brother.
Liam Hemsworth?
Liam Hemsworth is a terrible actor, and he looks weird.
And he's just playing.
Just angsty.
He's just playing. He's also
Which
just
is
playing
what he is in the book.
Jacob character from Twilight. He's playing Jacob basically.
He's just doing Jacob, and I can't help but think the only reason he could get this role is because Chris Hemsworth is fucking Thor.
Yeah. I don't know.
And he's banging Miley Cyrus.
Yeah, that too.
That too.
And giving her dick cake, or she's giving him dick cake.
Gale is an angsty character, and Liam Hemsworth
he's still
plays
a bad
an
actor,
angsty.
I feel.
But
Could
for
be done better.
what?
Yeah.
I mean, Andrew Garfield does a better angsty Andrew Garfield, Edward, in The Untold Story.
The Untold Story.
He had like 5 lines.
Yeah, he did. He was like really overplayed for making him out to be like the like jaded lover or whatever. He had like 2 lines in the whole fucking thing.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, I guess
very much like the Jacob.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I guess they'll expand on it later, obviously, but still, it's just kind of weird.
Yeah.
Another thing that they left out at the end of the book, Katniss was like, "Oh yeah, I was just putting on an act to PETA." And that she didn't really mean anything she said.
Well, I think I kind of gathered that.
Yeah, I kind of assumed.
But like,
we should probably put spoilers on this.
Yeah, we probably should. Oh, damn it.
We'll put it on.
They didn't elaborate enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. I suppose so.
Okay. Well, we gotta go. That's out. Go see Hunger Games. It's good. Watch it. Enjoy it. Recommended.
Yeah. Solid.
Okay. Peace.
Signing out.
Oh, what is it? This thing? This thing. It's like flipping people off.
No, it's like
it's a sign of
yeah, bro.
Like, you're cool.
Yeah.
Wait, isn't it kind of like, oh, we still have our fingers, to shoot arrows? Is it kind of like that?
It's a sign of like you're like the man.
Oh, you're the man.
Like,
okay.
Like
I just assumed it was like telling the Capitol to fuck themselves. So
yeah,
okay.
It's like
resistance.
resistance.
Well, resistance. There we go. Resistance.